Yes, yes! What's up, everybody?
Get in there. We're back, everyone. Welcome to the
My voice
show.
broke a little bit there.
I know. For some reason, I find that quite attractive.
You're not the only one, mate. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Tom and Will FPL show. Yes! Come on!
Another week.
Another great week. Another great week.
Has it been great?
How's you, mate?
I'm good. I'm actually really good. What's been going on this week? We had a massive family party at the weekend.
How'd it go?
I've been recovering.
The big birthday.
It was great. It was so good. All my family were there. Good speeches. Good old school photos. From back in the day. It was a lot of fun. Some kids, some young people were there, and they somehow managed to sneak some drinks in. The kids were on fire. Like, not kids, like young people. Well, I'm basically talking about Spike. They were having a good time, let's put it that way, and I support it in a safe, enclosed environment.
So what you're saying, all the young kids snuck in alcohol so that they could get pissed under the radar. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, basically, that's what I'm saying. No, it was great. Everyone had a really good time. Most importantly, my parents had a great time. So yeah.
Who bought their booze, Will? Did they take you down the offie?
No. I think, you know what I think? I was like, a few people bought them cheeky halves, right? Like a cheeky little half pint, standard. And then as the night progressed, I think they were just going around sweeping up.
Mine sweeping.
Mine sweeping all the wine. And I was just like, well, anyway, it was great. It was absolutely brilliant. But yeah, the good times. Do you remember that?
Mate, minesweepers, right? Like kids, I get it. I had a mate, one of my best mates, Rutty, who we mentioned on the show before. He would always minesweep, in a club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get to 11, 12, 1 o'clock, wherever it was, and he's just, I've had enough. You just catch him, just. But the amount of times he would get done. This is back in the day, we're older than we look, guys. There was fags in Alco Pops bottles. Do you know what I mean? And he would get stung. But he'd still do it again the next week. You'd think the one time that happened is enough to put you off. But he's back on it.
No, take the chance. Absolutely. No, we used to do exactly the same thing. It was the
best time. He'd come back and he'd he's just got a round in and he's just handing out loads of drinks that he's just picked up. He gives me a half drunk warm bottle of Smirnoff Ice. So I'm mate, what the hell is this?
That's great. He's really happy with his haul. He's like, oh, look what I've got, guys. Yeah. But yeah, no, times were hard, man. When you're young, you haven't got all the cash in the world, and nights go on late. So I get it. We used to do it, but
this is true.
Anyway, good times, man. Reminiscing. That's what it's all about here at the Tom and Will FPL show.
Oh yeah.
Necking drinks. What about you? What did you get up to?
I've been busy, mate. It's half term.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
So the kids have been here, which has been lovely. Pain in the ass, right? quite honestly, they're just busy. But we have got a new bed. Got a super king bed that brought in this week, and mate, our room doesn't fit a super
absolutely.
king bed. The guy in the shop, when we went to get it, we're like, we kind of want a super king, but we definitely can't fit it. He's like, guys, it's called a bedroom. Do you know what I mean? What else do you need in there?
He did the same.
And I was just
perfect.
I was like, do you know what? I like you. We're going to get on. But mate, it's amazing. But as a result of that, the new bed coming in, it was like, well, I'm going to paint the room while there's no bed in. I'd get rid of old beds. So I've been painting, doing a lot of painting this week, which has been loads of fun. And mate, I'm just getting fat as well, I've noticed, right? I'm eating a lot of chocolate. I think I've got a problem when you start buying chocolate in by the kilogram, bulk buying. Shah, my wife, she started buying sacks of mini eggs. 15 pounds. 15 quid sacks of mini eggs.
You know what? Mini eggs are wicked. In every sense of the word. They are great, but they're also dangerous, man. You can pull off, pun it. You can. I'll get my words out. You can. I don't even know what I'm about to say. You can polish it off, pull off. Polish and pull. You can polish off like any amount. Like, you know, have you seen that? There's like a meme going around which is like, it's like, oh, a share a bag of mini eggs, and it's like, that is like, I buy 2 of those just for one sitting. It's like called like a share a bag, like whatever.
Yeah, I had one of those last week because they've started doing like the orange chocolate ones. So I was like, I got you these, and it's like it's bigger than the mini bags. It's a share a bag, but it's still like, man, that's no problem at all. But it's gone.
All day. All day. So yeah, you've had a good week. You've had a good week. I think I might go down to see my parents. I think I might shoot off down to Lyme this weekend, just because. Why the hell not? Mum has got all the sports channels. She is a sport fiend. If she doesn't have a game on hand, she gets angry.
Hang on. What do you mean she's got all the channels? You told me that your mum quit her TNT subscription because I was stealing it, and I went without TNT for ages.
Mate, I don't have TNT.
I've only just got TNT back.
Listen, do you? I don't have it. I don't have it, and they've got like their setups like through like BT still, their phone line or whatever. And I was like, Mum, you've got TNT and I don't have it, and she's like, that's because we don't have TNT or Discovery Plus anymore. And I was like, but you're watching it, and she must have it. So that's the main reason why I'm going down to Lyme Regis.
Yeah, investigate.
To sort this out. So annoying, but yeah. What do you mean you've got it?
I finally got it. Took me long enough, mate.
Okay, well, can I have a bloody login?
Maybe. We'll talk.
No.
Not allowed to do that anymore. So
I think you'll find that's against the law.
Speaking of which, you know what was on TNT last night? Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Huge
game.
I don't know why I was teeing it up like I was really excited about the result, and we obviously dropped points and it was rubbish.
As per our discussion last week, the wheels are firmly falling off.
No, they are bloody not, William.
Arsenal are back in the mix, and I don't know which I dislike more. I'm such an underdog hunter. Like, I like Liverpool. The fans of the show will know I like Liverpool. I don't hate them. They're not, there's no rivalry anymore because Manchester United are absolute dog. Oh, sorry, no swearing. The wheels are firmly off.
No, they're not, mate. I saw a post this morning, and they were like, "Look, to all the kind of younger fans out there, this is how." Title run-ins actually usually go, like before Man City era of winning every game. Like, this is how it was a tough games. Everton and Villa, right? They're good teams, and we're grounding out points. We're getting points. We're not losing, and there's a win against Wolves in between that as well. So it's like we are 8 points clear. Arsenal aren't that great. They're playing midfielders up top. Do you know what I mean?
Just going back to the run-ins, like the title run-ins, that is not. It's not how it's worked for City for a long time. But do you know how when Manchester United were winning everything, that we wouldn't draw. We'd come back from 3-0 down and we'd win 4-3, and then that's how you close out a title. The wheels are so firmly falling off. Everyone's like, calm down, and they're like, oh, no one's nervous yet. We're not nervous at the moment. It's getting nervous. But if you lose another 2 games,
what do you mean another 2? We've lost 1 game all year.
So yeah, beg your pardon. If you drop more points from another 2 games, it's on like Donkey Kong. Like Arsenal coming back last week from 0-0, managing to score 2 late goals. Not late, but second half goals. That's how you close. That's how you close in. The pressure's on. The steam cooker. You're going to go out of the Champions League, and it's going to get dirty. And it's going to be like we could go from having 4 competitions to potentially maybe winning the Carabao Cup.
Shut up. That's what happened last year. And don't even joke. That still hurts. Do you remember there was a stat last night and they were like, I love it. Not Peter Jury, who I bloody hate, and I will continuously say. Why do you hate? Well, I don't understand why people don't like Peter Jury. I think he's great. He rattles me from across the pub, right? When the commentary, and then he just screams the person, Mo Salah!
and you're like, Jesus.
That's what we love about him.
No, but it doesn't. It's like it's every single shot. It's like he just has.
Do you know what it is? It's
it got really
because
hot.
it's like it's happened so many times against Man United that like it's ingrained. You just associate his voice with conceding a goal.
No,
that's what it is.
Right.
You're always on the wrong end of it.
Not for me.
Salah!
I don't mind Salah. It's just the first person that popped into my head. But it's like, and Salah works because of his name. I don't know why. But it's like, Alexandra Arnold. Like last night. Anyway, but let me just go back to what I was saying. It's really important because I was really happy about what I was going to say. The commentary last night when they were like, only once has a team dropped has been this far ahead and not won the league, and that was Newcastle. And I was like, oh, and that was the best ever. I've got money on City coming back. I know it's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Let's move on. The next week for us is massive. Man City and then Newcastle.
That's what I'm saying. If City beat you, like, it does change things. Like, you'll start to feel the pressure. Arsenal think they're backing it, but they're bottled jobs. And the only team that can actually close out a title is Manchester City, sorry. Manchester United. But yeah, anyway. Well, that's all I want to say. I feel like we can end this show now.
Guys, we've got a lovely show booked in for you today. We're going to touch on what happened last week. As we mentioned, City could be back to winning ways. A convincing win against Newcastle in the Premier League, at least. They got stuffed last night by Real Madrid, which was a real shame. Kind of wanted City to like go 120 minutes, mate, and be knackered for the weekend, but not to be. We'll talk Arsenal. Arsenal and their new assets, like as we said, Ranieri and Merino are the new assets everyone's bringing in. Merino possibly playing out of position up top. We'll talk about that. Since last week, there's been another double game week announced in game week 32.
Oh,
yeah. So we'll talk about that. Will and I are on our last week of assistant manager, as many people are. We'll talk about who we are looking to use this week. And then we'll be finishing the show with Footballer 20 questions this week. It will be Will in the chair.
My
but
stomach.
first, we're going to do some listener shout outs, guys. Because, Will, we've had some lovely notes and bits and bobs coming in from the lovely people, the listeners and the viewers. Jed FPL sent a lovely message last night. I don't know if you saw it, probably not, because you're not on X, are you, actually?
Oh, really?
Jed says, I wish I came across your YouTube channel earlier because it's a joy to watch and hosted by two lovely people. I mean, guilty. Also, I hope you get more subscribers soon because the channel absolutely deserves it.
Aww.
Jed, what a hero. We love you, mate.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
That's we really appreciate that. That's massive.
And it's true.
It's true.
We do deserve more. Deserve more subscribers, but mate, we're just not very good at getting out there.
It's our first season. We're still learning. That's what
I said. I messaged him back on X. I was just like, it's our first year. It's just tricky getting a name out there, but we'll get there. Show's getting better all the time, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
So.
And Jed, thank you for your support, mate. Always there. We do appreciate it. LTEL66, how do you split your roles in producing this podcast? That is a good question from LTEL. So basically the way we break it down is me and Will, we both kind of do the scripts. I'll kind of write the themes for the week and like talking points. And then we do the show that we're doing now. I'll do the edits, send it over to Will. I'll get the audio out, and then Will spends ages doing his video stuff because Will's got more time. Because Will doesn't really work, guys. He's literally he's sitting around at home. Don't ask any questions if you work for the HMRC or whatever, right? Because he doesn't have a job. He doesn't need any money. There's a lot of speculation as to how he gets away with this. Some people say that he's a drug dealer. Some people say that he's sitting on a big load of cash because he invented Crocs. We don't really know.
I wish I'd be a millionaire. No, mate, I've got just a decent OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. Other people say that maybe he got a PPE contract from some posh twat down the pub. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we don't know.
No.
But the fact is, Will, he's always around. He's always there. He's a stalwart for this show. So yeah, he does the video. I do the audio.
I love it. Yeah, we love it. We've got a good thing going. It's a good system.
Thanks, Hotel, for getting in touch. Big Sam. My boy Big Sam, we talked about last week.
Oh, yeah, Big Sam.
He said, enjoyed the pod, lads. I didn't get to rat, and I'm a QPR fan.
Oh.
It was a tough one last week for 20 questions, man. Adele Tarat caught me out, man. That was a shame. Big Baz, Will, please pick up the phone.
The thing is about that is I don't know, like, I'm getting loads of like weird calls and I don't pick up like numbers I don't know at all, 'cause it could be the HMRC, but never know. But yeah, I was wondering about
any of the listeners wondering who Big Baz is, he's just another one of our big fans who's got a thing for Will. Last one, Spike, you guys suck. Shut up, Spike.
Spike.
Moving on. All right, Will.
Yes.
Let's talk a bit of FPL, shall we?
Oh yeah. Where are we? Let's get it up.
How'd you get on?
It looks good. 92 points with the assistant manager chip still on slot. The big standouts. Raya got a clean sheet with an extra cheeky point on 7. Mo Salah, obviously was my captain, 40 points. Luis Diaz managed to, with his double game week, managed to score an assist and a goal against Wolves. So that was a lovely little return. Christopher Wood, every time, even in a tricky game against Fulham, managed to pick up a goal with 9 points. And that, my friend, was it. Apart from Arnie Slot got 13 with his double game week. Yeah. It was pretty average across the board. Like, single defence did nothing. Brought in Kirkez for Hall in the end. Nothing happened whatsoever. But those big players, which most people have, was that was it. So another green arrow, decent green arrow, went up more last night and then dropped back down. I think. Let me just double check. I think I dropped back down to like 25. There
was a lot of like last minute changes because Villa got the draw. There was a lot of Emery points, which really helped me in particular.
Go on to you, Tom, lucky boy. There were some lucky bits happened to you. How did you get on?
There was no luck. I mean, I did fine. I got 104 points. I mean, I can't luckily get 104 points. You know what I mean? That is solid points throughout the team.
I think you can because go on then. I'll lead this. I'll lead because I was pissed off because Trent Alexander-Arnold, which is one of your main haulers with 13 points, he had a clean sheet from Wolves because he went off just after 60 minutes.
So he got the clean.
So he got the clean sheet. The rest of your defence were hammered. Like there was no point. The rest of Liverpool's defence, like for any Virgil owners out there, poor thing. And then yesterday again, Trent just bailed you out of a situation.
But mate, this is why we go Trent over VVD, over Konate, over Alisson, because of the attacking prowess that he's got, man. And yeah, getting subbed before the Wolves goal was very helpful. He's getting chopped out more. We're so transitioning to life without him. Like, he got chopped out again last night against Villa. Absolutely. He's gone.
He did look happy.
Right, mate, did I tell you about this wicked theory? Phil told me about it, that Robbie Fowler said with the contract situation. So obviously, VVD, Salah and Trent are yet to sign deals, as we know.
I got it. If you bottle the league, they obviously aren't going to sign.
Right, Robbie Fowler, he thinks that two of them, he didn't say names, he said he thinks that two of the three have agreed deals, but the club aren't announcing it because it makes the third player look bad and puts more pressure on that third player. It turns the situation into a much darker place. So that clearly, I think if anyone's signing, it's Salah and VVD, and I almost think that there could be something in it because who's coming in for the boys? Like,
This is so wishful thinking.
VVD, right, is probably still the best centre back in the world at the moment. Mo Salah is probably the best forward in the world at the moment, arguably in the top 3, right?
Top 3.
Big teams should be coming in for them. They can talk to them now, but we're not hearing any rumours whatsoever. Like, it's so quiet. I think there's something in it. I think Robbie's on. I think Robbie knows, and he's just like, "Don't worry about it, guys. Two of them are signed. We just don't want to. We just don't want to make the place a hostile environment for Trent, which it would be. It actually would be. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, no luck whatsoever. I had 104 points. So I bought in last week. Obviously, I had Emery. I bought in. That paid off nicely. 14 points for Emery. Yeah. Raya got me 7 points. Trent's 13 points. Django I bought in for C got 7 points, Captain Salah, as everyone did, and then Wood's 9-pointer was very nice. So yeah, no, very happy, mate. And I think that's like my 6th green arrow in a row. I'm flying, I'm coming, I'm making up the ground, which it's been a long old road, but yeah, feeling good. But yeah, changes, mate, going ahead. I'll tell you what, right? Where are you with what you're doing for next week? But then, where are you going forward? That 29 and beyond. Like, what's your current plan? Because obviously, as I said, the game week 32 has been announced.
Yeah,
this is kind of changing people's chip plans now. Do you know what I mean? Because we've now got another double game week back to back in 32 and 33.
I think this is for the first time after me sort of like for the whole season being like, it's fine. I played my free hit in the second week. It's fine. This, that, and the other. This is the reason why you keep it, man, because now it's got to the point with this new double game week, which no one saw coming again. It was like Ben Quillen and Everett, all the bods, all the great, like the gurus, the people we look to were like, what's going on? What's the point? They're just doing what they want at this point. And I must admit, it's the first week I've just been like, oh, season's over, man. But I think that's more to do with Man United and the result. I was very football deflated, and like, it's hard when you just can't find any pathway out of this. So I dug a little deeper and I was like, right, I've still got 3 free transfers, but I think I'm going to make a swap for the assistant manager. I'm going to get rid of Slot and I might bring in, I'm kind of tempted to bring in Glavsner for Crystal Palace.
Yeah, he seems to be the most popular manager if you're chasing the table bonus this week.
Yeah, it's just, you can see it happening. Like, Palace are a good team. Fulham. Fulham.
It's not easy. It's toughy.
It's not easy.
I think in your position, you're chasing. You need to be gambling. You need to be making those gambles.
I'm going to make some gambles. I'm going to have some fun. The way I should have been playing the whole season, and that we always say this, is have some fun with it. Don't let it get too serious. And I've still got my wild card. I've still got my bench boost. There's still plans to be had. And I've still got a hell of a lot of transfers. So this week, Slot's going to go, I think, realistically. So that's one transfer. But I think I'm going to get rid of... Ahmed. Ahmed's on my bench and he's out for the rest of the season.
Mate, United are screwed, bro.
Well, did you see the bench against Tottenham? I would have said, bring on...
Yeah, you had like one player over 20 on there, didn't you? Or something like that.
No, we had Lindelof, who was the only senior player. Yeah. Everyone else was 20 or below. Ahmed getting injured was a big deal. So I'm going to switch out Ahmed for quite potentially a Bournemouth, obviously a Bournemouth midfielder. Sure. Django is on it and playing out of position. Great one from UTK. And I think that'll be it for the time being. Then just roll through until 29 and then everyone goes. And then we'll start getting flexy with wildcards and bench boosts and that kind of jazz. Yeah,
same. I think my current tactic, obviously we're waiting to see what the fixtures are going to look like in game week 33. Because basically the doubles that happen in game week 33 is basically who makes the semi-finals of the FA Cup. We're not going to know that until the beginning of game week 30. So basically just get to 29. and see what you want to do. But I think basically I'm going to run through to 29, make the changes that I need. I'm not going to free hit, which means I'm going to be losing all my Newcastle and Palace assets. And then you're basically going to want them to get them back in for game week 32 when they double. So it kind of lends itself to thinking maybe game week 30 or 31 is wildcard territory to bring those guys back in that you took out for 29. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. But how that looks, we don't know until we see what 33 says.
The one tricky thing is like is I've found is a lot of people are saying it's the Crystal Palace assets. Like a lot of people have obviously got Munoz and Marteta and Eze and these guys, and it's like and people still have Salah in the squad because obviously they've got such a great run up. They've got Fulham, Everton, Fulham, Aston Villa, Ipswich just before the blank. And then they've got on the blank 29, and then on the other side of the blank, they've got Southampton. So like Ipswich and Southampton, you want them for Ipswich, but then you also want them straight back for Southampton.
That's the tricky thing.
Thus, the free hit. That's perfect. But it's like now the other game weeks have come in, you're like, that free hit is more important later. So people are now like, we were going to free hit in 29 for this reason. Yeah. And now they're like,
just on assistant manager. So I'm on Emery at the moment.
Surely
I think I'm gonna stick because basically I don't want to use another transfer, right? Because I want to get out. So basically, Rodgers is on the chopping block. But I also kind of think he's going to do something against Chelsea. Chelsea are terrible, and I've still got Bruno Fernandes in my team, and God, he's just killing me, mate. Like you look so bad. He's great. Like he is fantastic. Like he's trying his best, but I think I'm going to give him another 2 game weeks because you've got Ipswich in 27. I don't know. He could easily go out because I kind of want to bring in Mbeumo this week away to Leicester. I could easily captain Mbeumo this week away to Leicester, which we'll come to.
He's a bully, man. Yeah. He looked so good last week.
So it's like I quite like to see Bruno out. But yeah, I could easily go. I wouldn't mind getting another Bournemouth midfielder in. I've got Django. I wouldn't mind getting Semenyo or Kluivert in. So there's options. But anyway, I don't know where I'm at, basically. But like I say, because there's so many options in midfield that I want to be playing around with, I don't see the advantage for chopping out Emery. Like if I was going to chop him out, I can't get to Arteta. He would be the pick this week because I think Arsenal will win. Can't get there. I haven't got enough money. And it's like, who would I get him out for? I'd take him out for Iriola. And it's just like, I don't think it's worth it. It's like, I'm just going to leave him because Chelsea are terrible. I think it's fine. I think I want to save that transfer, use it in my team, and I'll just run it through. Just very quickly, let's just talk about Arsenal. Merino scoring 2 very good goals, assured finishes. He's a big lad. It feels like they're going to play him up top again this next week. 6 million. He's a bit of a shout, man. Like if you're in a luxury position where you can be taking a punt, he's interesting, right?
100%. I mean, like Arsenal, as we said, like clawed that victory out last weekend, and he's definitely one to look at for sure. Out of position, as you said, and we love that. FPL managers love that.
Nwaneri, he's great, 4.6. Like, I would love to get him in. I was looking at him this week, but West Ham's a good fixture. But after that, Nottingham Forest, Man United, Chelsea, Fulham, Everton, it's all fine. It's nothing special. But the problem is, it's like, I'd probably have him until 29, and then when I wildcard in 30 or 31, I'd probably get him out anyway, and that's kind of the run that you'd want him in for. But by the time we get to there, Martinelli and Saka will be back, and he'll be out of the team. But yeah, Merino's the one that interests me. Like, I think if you can give him one more game, if he plays up top for 90 minutes next game, then he's in, right? He's got
for sure. Because out of those two, like if I was going to hook someone, I wouldn't hook either of those two. I'd hook Trossard. Like although Trossard got a return last week, but that would be who I'd get off at half time at 60 minutes, not out over the other two. So, but what do I know?
Sterling, mate. Oh, it's looking slightly uncomfortable watching him play at the moment, isn't it? Like he's really struggling, really out of form, lacking confidence. Never mind. One thing I did want to mention. you mentioned it earlier about Cole Palmer being
Pumpkin, yeah.
like, obviously Chelsea are out of form. He's trying, like, he's not playing bad, but it's just Chelsea aren't very potent at the moment. They're missing chances. Like there's stats flying around that Palmer's created like 35 chances or something recently, and like no one's managed to finish him. If that continues, it's definitely like it's on my radar now. Game week 30 wild card. I'm not ruling out getting rid of Palmer and bringing in Haaland. There could be a change because those last fixtures for City are pretty tasty, and it could be.
I did that exact thing yesterday evening. I was like, just gonna have a quick glance and like put Haaland in and take out a handful of players because it's not just a Palmer. You still need to get two.
Nice,
need to get 2.5 players out of any team. If you've still got Salah, 2.5 players. But look, Palmer, he blanked he scored back-to-back 10s in 2021. Then he blanked twice to get Wolves and City. Got a return against West Ham and then blanked last week. It's not terrible.
No, but Chelsea are.
But Chelsea are.
It's a bit worrying for
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Is your washing finished, Thomas? Do you need to go and quickly get...
Did you hear that? I do actually. I'll get told off. That was like Shah's like parting gift. Washing's on, make sure you sort it out.
Do you have that washing machine which has that ringer which goes on for absolute ever? Yeah. Oh, it's still going?
There it is.
The timing on that was so good. I couldn't hear it, and then it just suddenly went ding, 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 ding. Where were we? Cole Palmer. Yeah, tough one.
Cole Palmer out. I just think the timing of Cole Palmer to Haaland ties in nicely with wildcard territory. Saying it's gonna come up.
Thing is, do you jump on Haaland's price is going back up again, and it's only like 14.6 million at the moment. But do you jump on that early because give it a few more game weeks? He scores a hat-trick against Liverpool next week, and then it's like, oh,
yeah. He didn't play last night, did he? Because he'd done his knee in at the weekend. Oh, no. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Marmouche hat-trick. Lots of food for thought, but let's move on.
Yes.
Hey, guys, you should join our mini league. Time is running out for you guys. You need to get involved because you could win yourself a brand new Premier League jersey for next season. Get involved. I believe that Hermaniju is still top with his team, the favourite team name of all time, Testas. We don't. Herman, can you get in touch with us and please just explain your name? Because I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't know if this is. I'm just assuming this is you mocking the system and trying to get something through that passes.
And you've done it.
You've done it. You've done it, my man. TASS.
How? I couldn't get Willie. I couldn't get Willie Yum in there, right? Yeah. And Tastas, who is 9,759 in the whole world.
Yeah.
This guy.
But he's only 2 points clear at the top of the league.
Which is all that matters.
Team PEF League. PEF League. He's got a whole league behind him in second place. And he's still winning. So fair play. Get involved, guys. Join the league. The league code is MUOMWR. The link is in the bio. Get involved. And while you're there, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a little 5-star review. Do you know what I mean? While you're there, if you're going to go join the mini league, you might as well like and subscribe. All right, captain choices this week is tricky.
Interesting. A little bit more tasty in the last few game weeks, eh? What are you thinking, Thomas?
I'm thinking that I'm gonna stick with Mo, but if I do bring in Mbuemo, then he could sneak it. It all depends. I'm either gonna go Bruno to Mbuemo, or I think I'm gonna go Rodgers to Semenyo, which is a wiser move going forward into 29. I might end up doing nothing and rolling. We'll see how I feel. I think at the moment it's on Mo, and he's still looking good. Although Liverpool are not smashing it up, I think we're missing Gakpo. I think Gakpo will be back against City. And Mo is still looking sharp, so I'm backing Mo.
Yeah,
end.
it's hard. It's hard not to, isn't it? I think I'll probably be doing the same. I'd love to take a real punt on someone. Isak against Nottingham Forest.
I know, I
That's,
was looking at that for you, mate. Because,
you
mate,
know,
again, what you were going back to about playing for fun, you need to start backing against the favourites. You got to start going against Mo with captaincy
Yeah.
choice if you want to make up any points. Like, that's how you do it. That's the only way you're going to do it.
you got to get lucky. But I just don't feel like this is the week to do it. Like there will be other weeks.
Away against Man City is so the week to go against Salah. Just saying. Just put it out there. Just going to plant that little thought in your head.
No. I get that.
Week.
Sorry, I do get that. But I unfortunately, with the other players in my team,
Sure.
I don't feel it.
I do have a sneaky suspicion for Isak. I think Isak might do well. They lost 4-0 last week, and Newcastle are quite good at bouncing back. Forest's got a good defence. It's tricky. It's not a slam dunk. I'll leave it with you.
Thanks,
whatever
mate.
you choose, I'm sure it'll be the right decision. Okay, I feel like we're missing something. Are we missing something? What we do if it was Footballer 20 questions?
Let's do some Footballer 20 questions, man. Let's keep this one.
Sweet.
Let's get on to
All
it.
right, Footballer 20 questions. I have got another entry that Ratty gave me because he sent me a few a while back. So I'm just going to work my way through them. You're going to lose this one this week, Will.
Am I?
You are, which is a shame because this.
Well, it doesn't have to be as hard.
It's not hard.
Well, then why do you think I'm going to lose it?
You're so going to lose this.
Why? Right, who does he play for?
Good luck, Will.
Does this player play for one of the big six? Or has this player played for one of the big six teams, including Tottenham?
No.
No big six. Okay. Is this player currently still playing?
No.
Retired. Okay. Is this player European?
No.
Not Euro. Okay. Remember Europe includes England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales.
For the sake of our sanity, going forward, whenever we say European, we're going to include all of British Isles and Channel Islands within that.
Good. Okay, sorry, just to clarify that. Okay, so is this player in the continent of America?
Is he from the whole continent of America?
I just need to clarify. No, great. I just wanted to get rid of that because if there was any cheeky little Canadian or American or South American player, it's going to be
We've
tricky.
never had that question. I like it.
So I'm winging it, mate. I'm winging
I like it.
So not.
Still yet to get a yes.
This is good.
It's good. I like it.
I think the less yeses, the better. In actual fact, is this player Australasian?
No.
Okay, so no Australasian, no Oz. So you can never assume. But how many consonants are there? So no Euro, no Americano, no Australasian. He's got an African or wait, or what's the? Is this player African?
That's your question?
Yeah.
He is African.
Yes.
That is 6 questions.
This isn't good. I mean, I could just go with a really rogue question and say, is this player from the Ivory Coast? Because there's a handful of absolute belters.
Are you asking that question?
Yes.
No.
Oh, bollocks. I need to know if he's played in the Premier League at all, actually. Don't know if he could just not have played. That would be mean. You wouldn't do that.
Rutty might do that.
Rutty. Mind sweeping. Right, okay. So African. Did this player play in the Premier League? I need to clarify that.
Yes.
Yes to the Prem. Okay. Did he play for a London club?
No.
So did he... Right, so that narrows it down some. Not Big Six, so that means we're talking Newcastle, Aston Villa. It's got to be a half-decent team.
You might get this, actually. I'm going to go back on my words, and I'm going to say that I fancy you.
Because I'm winging it, and I've gone off script, my brain is really working.
Yeah.
And I feel good right now. I'm clear.
Sure. That's 9 questions.
That's not. I've not got many questions there. Okay, I'm gonna go for it because this is how I roll. Did this player play for Newcastle?
No.
No, Newcastle.
That's your favourite question.
Because Newcastle, I remember a lot of their team because they lost the biggest points fumble of the Prem in 1995-1996 season, which is going to be replicated by a certain team called Liverpool this year.
Get
Hey, stop swearing. Did he play for like a northern team? Go on, get your map up.
Let's say north of Birmingham is northern. Do you want to say that?
yeah, fine.
Yeah, definitely northern.
Okay, so anything? What did you say from Birmingham above? So that brings North Nottingham, Derby.
I'm giving you from Stoke-on-Trent above.
Okay, but you were questioning things, so I think that
I wouldn't pay close attention to that.
Okay.
I was just reading something about this player. Remind me to tell you at the end because it was funny.
I do love the Wikipedia for that because you got time to kill. You kind of like look into his early life.
Oh, really interesting. That's great.
I can't just keep on guessing teams. Didn't play for Newcastle, Middlesbrough, Nottingham Forest, Derby. Leeds. Okay, I know who it is. I'm going to go off grid. Has he scored arguably some of the best goals of all time in the Premier League?
I'm gonna listen. I don't want to get your hopes up.
Oh,
I'm gonna give. Well, I can't remember. I can't remember his goals. But I know he scored some absolute belters. But I will give you this for free. It's not Tony Yeboah.
Oh, bollocks. Your body language was all over it then. I was how has he got this?
I'm pretty sure that this guy has scored some absolute belters.
Okay, well, that's giving me loads of information. So is this player an attacking... is this player a midfielder?
Yep.
Okay, attacking midfield. That answers a few questions. Attacking mid. I need to get the team. I can't get the team though. I actually really struggling to get the team.
I mean, have you even tried to get the team? You asked if he played for Newcastle. That's about it.
Yeah, but there's not. But he does. Does he play? I'm trying to think of other Leeds players apart from Tony Yeboah, and I'm out.
Let's have a look. What teams have you got to choose from? So you got.
I've worked my way down. Newcastle, no. Middlesbrough were a big team. Leeds were a big team. Bolton were. Bolton, a big team. Bolton Wanderers had some. Oh dear, that could be something in there. Huddersfield, no. Sheffield, wherever that is. No, Liverpool's not allowed. Manchester's out. Stoke, Derby, Stoke. Stoke had some Premier League teams. Derby County, Nottingham Forest, Leicester.
Blackpool, Bradford, Blackburn, Barnsley, all been in the Premier League.
Oh, there's so many.
Can I change my prediction again? I don't think you're going to get this.
I think I was close with one of those teams like the Boltons. I can't think of anyone from Barnsley. Sheffield, Nottingham Forest.
I feel like I might have missed a question in here, but I've got you down as 13 questions. So you've still got quite a lot to go on here.
Attacking mid. I think Bolton's standing out to me for some reason.
Yeah?
It's the only person I can think of out of nowhere. Oh. Did he play for Bolton?
Maybe?
Yes or no?
Yes, he played for Bolton.
Is he so good that they named him twice?
Damn it. Yes, it was. Yeah.
Oh, it's the only person that I can think of. It's got to be JJ. JJ. Gotcha.
Augustine Azuka Akocha, aged 51, started his career for Borussia Neunkirchen. Then he went to Eintracht Frankfurt. Then he went to Fenerbahce. Then he went to Paris Saint-Germain before coming to the Premier League in 2002 for Bolton Wanderers. Then he stayed at Bolton for 4 years to 2006, 124 appearances, 14 incredible goals. Then he moved to Qatar, of course he did, and then he came back to Hull when it was in the Championship. This is what I wanted to read out earlier, right? So he, after just one season in Qatar, Okocha signed for Hull on a free transfer in 2007 after the player had been linked to Salt Lake and Sydney. It was a move he made saying God had told him so. He was, however, unable to contribute greatly to Hull's promotion campaign due to fitness and constant injury problems, only playing 18 games, scoring no goals. Still, Hull succeeded in winning promotion in Premier League for the first time in their 104-year history. At the end of the season, after changing his mind on a proposed retirement due to Hull's promotion, he was released by the club, which ultimately sent him into retirement. JJ Okocha.
JJ. What a player. What a player.
I had doubts. After you lingered on Bolton and didn't just go, boom, JJ Okocha, I was like, oh, he doesn't know him. And then you came back around again. Fair play, mate. Because you really lingered on Bolton, and I was just like, you said Tony Yeboah, and then he's got Bolton, and like as soon as you think Bolton, you think JJ.
Yeah. I thought that was for some reason I kept on being swerved over towards Middlesbrough, and I don't know why. And I was like, when you get fixated on something, you're like,
well done, mate. Very good. Thanks, good.
Mate.
Smashed it. Thank you, Bratty, for your submission.
Yeah, no, cheers, mate.
He does have another couple up our sleeve for future reference. But guys, we want to hear from you. If you've got any, send them in to me or Will on Blue Sky. I'm on X. We'd love to hear them. And
don't just send them to Tom. Send them to me.
Send it if you want me to guess. Send them to Will. If you want Will to guess, send them to me.
I've got a couple that I need to talk to people about as well and be like, do you think this is a good one? So do get in touch.
Have a chat with Will. That does it for this week, guys. Thank you very much for listening today or watching on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. And then also follow us at TomWillFPL. Yeah. And don't forget to give us a 5-star rating. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy Game Week 26. Have yourselves a very good weekend. A little reminder, when's the deadline, Will?
Friday. Do you know that I'm always going to say, I put my hand up, I was like, don't forget, and he knew straight away he's going to say Friday, deadline 6:30.
Thank you, Will. That's a wrap, everybody. Hit the music. Woo! Hey, Will. Hey, I forgot. What do you think of this jacket?
Yo, I like that. Whoa, that is a good jacket. They do it in green.
I found it what you say? They do it in men's sizes.